Welcome back to Steaking House, meat lovers. My name is Andre Hostmeister. Today we're gonna have a battle. Grass-fed against grain-fed. This is gonna be an interesting battle. Let me tell you why. I'm Brazilian, as you know, and most of the beef that you get in Brazil is grass-fed because we have like huge amount of grass camps. Interesting enough, I remember when I first came to New York, and I remember that I felt the beef here was different, and I couldn't tell exactly what it was, if it was better or worse, but it was kind of different, the taste of it. Now I'm coming back from a 2 weeks vacation in Brazil, and I could tell a little bit more because I was a little bit more schooled in the grades of beef in the USA and what it means, and you know, all this stuff that I didn't know when I first came here. If you don't know much about grass-fed, usually grass-fed is leaner, and you're not gonna see a lot of marbling in grass-fed beef. But I was in Trader Joe's. They're not sponsoring me, not yet, but if they want to, please contact me. I'm gonna be happy about it. I found this, and because I saw this one, and was the only one in the whole counter that had this amazing marbling. So this was like hand-picked out of the bunch as the best one. Has a lot of marbling. I decided I'm gonna buy this one anyways, but why not do a side-by-side comparison? So I got this one to compare, and I tried to find one that was kind of similar. Of course they are different, but I think that they are pretty close. And thickness is about the same as well. Organic, ribeye beef steaks, no antibiotics ever, no added hormones, all vegetarian feed. This is real grass-fed, and I paid twice as much as this one. So this one costed 14 bucks, and this one $7.50. So, and this is larger. So yeah, it's pretty different pricing. For grass-fed, you're paying a lot, and let's see what happens, guys. I'm very curious to see if grass-fed really matters and if it's better. The only difference here is the color, that the fat, the intermuscular fat in this one is a little bit more tinted to red, but the amount is very similar, guys. Even though this is more, the contrast, because this is whiter, it's more pronounced. One of the things that you can see that grass-fed usually have, the fat is a little bit more to the yellow, right? And this is one of the difference actually. For this cook today, because I want to taste the grass-fed versus the grain-fed as best as I can, I'm gonna season them very simple with only salt and black pepper. I was thinking about going with only salt, but I really think that the ribeye tastes better with a little bit of black pepper. They're gonna be in the sous vide for around an hour and a half in 129 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's it, guys. 1 hour and a half has passed, and now it's time to take our beautiful steaks out of the sous vide and make sure we pat them dry really good for the sear to be as best as it can. The smell is good, guys. And then the grass-fed, and let's see if we have different smell. I don't know how to describe. It's a little bit different. No, very similar. If you're new to sous vide, let me explain this process, because people usually think it's weird. So if you want to have a great sear, and it doesn't matter if it's sous vide or not, but for sous vide it's really important. If you want to get a very good sear, the best sear possible, you're gonna want to have a dry surface in your steak, so that when you put it in a pan or in a grill, or in my case using a torch, there is not gonna be any moisture. It's gonna steam. With the same amount of time, you're not gonna get a very good sear if it's not dry. Well, the grass-fed to the touch is much softer. Time to put some fire in them. That's it, my friends. Time of the truth is now. They look fantastic. I'm really impressed how soft the grass-fed is to the touch. Wow. Grain-fed, which is what we usually get first. Look at this, guys. This is super tender. Wow. This steak, wow, it's super good. To my beautiful wife. Wow, right? It's super good. And now, the grass-fed. Let's see. I'm curious. Same thing. It's even more tender to the touch. Wow. Definitely different. I can't tell which one I like best. Maybe my wife can help me out.
A diferença sutil, mas a de grão é mais delicada, parece que é boi, que não foi, ficou no pasto.
No, but that's exactly what it is. Well, that's super interesting, guys, because to the touch, this here, the grass-fed, is super tender. And this one is not that much. But in the mouth, the grain-fed is more tender than the grass-fed. They are both amazing. Let me get the cap, the ribeye cap. There's no off flavor in none of them. Grass-fed is just fantastic. But in for my taste, the grain-fed won today. And it's hard to judge, very hard, because both are just amazing. I don't think that the price that you pay for grass-fed, I'm just talking about flavor, is not worth it. At least for ribeyes. I think in the future I'm gonna do another one of this with New York strips, and probably a picanha as well at some point. But for today, grain-fed won in my opinion, and it was a very close result. Maybe blindfolded, I could get a different result. I don't know. I am not biased to any size here. As I said, I'm Brazilian. In Brazil, we always get grass-fed most of the time. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. And if you liked watching this video as much as I did making it, please leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, feel free to hit the dislike button twice. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell button to get notifications. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys here in the next one.